showing you this morning President Biden arriving in Santa Ynez, California, just moments ago for a family vacation. This after delivering an emotional message to America as he spoke well past prime time during the first night of the DNC right here into Chicago, saying, "I gave my best to you." The president calling for the party to unite around Kamala Harris, who made a surprise appearance as well. Mr. Biden also slamming President Trump as a loser in his 52-minute speech and insisting that dropping out of the race was his call. And this was the scene ahead of the president's DNC speech on Monday. Protesters breaking through security barriers set up by the Secret Service before being confronted by Chicago police in riot gear. NewsNation has you covered with all angles of the DNC. Mills Hayes is live at the Security Center near the convention with how protests are shaping up today and, of course, the arrests so far. But first, NewsNation's Joe Khalil is at the United Center this morning. Good morning, Joe. The president threw his full support behind Vice President Harris. He was passionate. He was even emotional at times.
Yeah, Hannah, good morning. I think if you described the first night of the DNC here in two words, you're right. It was emotional and it was energetic. Almost every Democrat we had spoken to on that first day said that it was supposed to be a tribute for Joe Biden, a thank you even for stepping aside and allowing Kamala Harris to take the baton, and also a tribute to him for his decades of service. It certainly was that, but I'm not sure we expected the level of emotion we saw both before and after his address. A raucous, emotional 4.5-minute standing ovation for President Joe Biden. And more than that, a thank you from a convention full of Democrats for his decision to give up his party's nomination to his vice president, Kamala Harris.
America, I love you.
Hanging over the crowd, the realization that Kamala Harris' surge in the polls was likely never in the cards for President Biden.
The first black woman in South Asian descent to serve as vice president. And will soon serve as the 47th president of the United States.
Monday night, he came out as spirited as he's been in recent memory, raising his voice for the majority of his speech, slamming Donald Trump.
He says we're losing. He's the loser. He's dead wrong.
And touting much of his own administration's accomplishments.
We've had one of the most extraordinary 4 years of progress ever, period. When I say we, I mean Kamala and me.
Before the president Monday, many direct thank yous to Joe Biden, including from VP Harris, making a surprise appearance.
Joe, thank you for your historic leadership, for your lifetime of service to our nation, and for all you will continue to do. We are forever grateful to you.
Thank you so much.
And fiery calls to shatter the glass ceiling and elect the first woman president.
On the other side of that glass ceiling is Kamala Harris raising her hand and taking the oath of office as our 47th president of the United States.
Many appeals and red meat for the Democratic base.
Donald Trump would sell this country for $1 if it meant lining his own pockets and greasing the palms of his Wall Street friends.
The speech ending with a Biden-Harris embrace. The vice president mouthing the words, "I love you so much." President Biden addressed the elephant in the room, saying he's not upset with those who've called for him to step down. He actually said that he loves the job, but that he loves his country more. Now, interestingly, tonight, we're looking ahead to President Obama, who will headline. There was some tension between the Obama and Biden camps. Notably, President Obama did not come forward in those weeks when President Biden was getting pressure and defended him. He stayed silent. We'll see how he tries to bridge that gap between thanking President Biden and looking ahead to Kamala Harris. That will be a dynamic that certainly will be on a lot of people's minds when former President Obama takes the stage tonight.
Yeah, a lot of people anticipating that speech tonight. Joe Khalil at the United Center. Thank you so much.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. Also, don't forget to click that red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.